Something strange happened when I boarded the plane. The huge cabin had only a few passengers. I sat down with doubt in my mind. The lights above started flickering nonstop. The man next to me said it was normal. I felt slightly relieved. Then loud noises came from the back. An old woman panicked and said she needed to get off immediately. The flight attendants couldn't calm her down. I rushed over to help. As a psychologist, I recognized she was having a panic attack. After some counseling, the old woman settled down. I returned to my seat and buckled up. A metallic scraping sound came from above. I quickly asked the man next to me if he heard it. He said he heard nothing, but the sound kept echoing in my ears. A wave of anxiety washed over me. I got up and ran to the bathroom. I needed cold water to calm myself. My mother's voice suddenly came from outside. I turned and saw the bathroom door had changed. I pushed it open. I was back in my childhood home. My mother's voice came from the bedroom. I rushed to open the door. I was back in the cabin again. I stood there frozen. What I just saw felt like a hallucination. I started walking back to my seat. I sensed a shadow moving behind me. I turned around and it vanished. I walked forward carefully. A hand suddenly touched my shoulder. The flight attendant told me to return to my seat. I got back to my seat. I gently kissed my daughter. The real touch made me feel slightly better. The plane started moving slowly. After takeoff, I finally relaxed. The businessman in front wanted a drink. He noticed the painter behind was drawing him, he asked curiously. The painter's expression was terrifyingly strange. He suddenly said something.
The pendulum that dies down.
The businessman ignored his weird behavior. Soon, all passengers fell asleep. 2 flight attendants sat silently up front. Their eyes were completely emotionless. The plane windows suddenly turned red. Black hands pounded frantically from outside. The 2 attendants still didn't move. I fell asleep and started dreaming. In the dream, I was 7 again. Mother had just made dinner for me. I was eating happily. I looked up and saw Mother covered in blood in the mirror. I quickly looked at Mother directly. Everything seemed normal again. I looked back at the mirror. The image was still disturbing. I started doubting if this was really my mother. Mother started clearing the dishes. The metallic scraping sound came again. Mother began twisting unnaturally. I woke up from the nightmare. The plane started shaking violently. We had hit turbulence. The attendants told passengers to stay seated. A passenger in the cabin suddenly couldn't breathe. He lost consciousness. I quickly directed everyone to lay him flat. I was giving him CPR, but suddenly,